Roll it slowly. Get one ready to do. Okay, then roll it. I didn't want to go through the whole thing first, all the way to the end, because then these stitches might have, oh, I got them all. Oh, got them all. Okay. I got them all. Oh, no, there's, how'd that one get over there? Let me see. No, I got one more right there. Okay. Get that one. Let me get that one before it gets lost. All right, now, the whole hat is off the loom. Okay, now the loom can go sit right over here on this table right here. Right there. Okay. Oh, I can sit back down. I always do that part standing up. That part I do standing up. Okay, so now I went through all of those loops, and so then you just draw it tight. With that yarn you just did, you just draw that tight now, see? And you just draw it tight. Don't pull it real tight that you break your yarn, because then you will be paying the customer. So then, now I got that all pulled tight. So I'm going to put that needle right down the middle, in the middle, like this way, and turn the hat inside outwards. Okay, and put that hand inside outwards. And then when I'm inside, now I'm inside, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to just put, and in no particular spot really, I'm just going to catch a few stitches up here at the top, and just kind of like stitch it like this way. And just put a few stitches in there, and I just kind of go around there and put a few stitches, and that just kind of, I think it holds it together. I don't know for sure. It's just what I do. And when you are almost 72 years old, next month I'll be 72 years old. On level 72 in this game of life, actually, but I said 72 years old. And so, you can make your own rules when you get of this age. Now I'm going to do that and put a little top knot in there. And then I want another knot. I want this to stay closed at the top. So, and see, just if I go like this and wrap it twice and then pull it, that makes a knot. So it's nice and tight. Okay. And then I just clip that off. Just clip it off. There you go. Now this is a spare yarn, but it's going to go on a whole ball. I save all that, and I make a ball, and that's going to be my something. Now, this yarn that I very first started, well, I'm going to tie that into a knot. Well, you can use a crochet hook too, but I'm just going to get that tied into a knot down here on the edge. And then I'm going to go down another stitch and probably do another little knot. Yeah. And I don't know how well y'all know knots when it comes to a knot in the yarn. You can't get them knots out. Okay. So I'm just going to make sure that is knotted in there good. That ain't going to come unknotted. Put that a square knot. Just to make sure. I put a few knots down here because I don't want it to come undone. But then, there. Now that ain't going to come undone for nothing. And so I'll just cut that extra yarn off. Even that little piece of yarn will get put onto my ball. My scrap ball. Now there is my hat. Look at that hat. We just made that quickly. We're using that machine. And this is the roll with it. No, No, that's not the roll with it. This is I Love My Yarn. It's called I Love My Yarn that you can get at, I think that's their brand at Hobby Lobby. But look at the colors in that. Isn't that gorgeous? Wear that on your head. Wowzers. Wowzers. Okay. So anyhow, I love making my hats. It's just so much fun. And I can make it so quickly and since I have so many, I probably have way more yarn even than I need for 150 hats. So I will just keep making them because then I'll have hats even for next year. Okay, hang on 1 minute. I don't think I have a pause on this phone. I'll have to play with it later, but hang on a second right there. Watch my stuff. I gotta get my reader book. Okay, I'm cutting back. Here I come. Here I come. All right. I got Heart Gifts by Helen Steiner Rice to read from, but I also got my journal, my self-love journal. Okay, so first I'm going to read something from Heart Gifts from, let's see, A Prayer to the Young and Lovely. This is Helen Steiner Rice, Heart Gifts, a special selection of her poems. Okay. Whew. Dear God, I keep praying for things I desire. You tell me I'm selfish and playing with fire. It's hard to believe I am selfish and vain. My desire seems so real and my need seems so sane. And yet you are wiser and your vision is wide. And you look down on me and you see deep inside. You know it's so easy to change and distort. And things that are evil seem so harmless a sport. Oh, teach me, dear God, to not rush ahead, but to pray for your guidance and to trust you instead. For you know what I need, and that I'm only a slave to the things that I want and desire and crave. Oh God, in your mercy, look down on me now and see in my heart that I love you somehow. Although in my rashness, impatience, and greed, I pray for the things that I want and don't need. And instead of a crown, please send me a cross and teach me to know that all gain is but loss, and show me the way to joy without end with you as my Father, Redeemer, and Friend, and send me the things that are hardest to bear, and keep me forever safe in thy care. And that is a good one. You know what? No matter what we have enough. I've got more than enough. I am blessed with more than enough. But as long as you have enough, you've got enough. Okay, now I just started on my self-love book. I've got this self-love deck of cards. I put one of the cards, the description card, I just glued that to the top of my book so that my book is my self-love book. Because you got to love yourself before you can love anybody else in the whole world. And so I started writing in here. Oh, yeah. This is my card I got from Diane. I got this card from Diane. It's my bookmark now. Okay. Oh, I got two. Oh, no, that's the bookmark that's in there. Okay, so then out of this self-love deck, I'm going to pull out a card. And I just pull out whatever pulls out. Peace of mind. Okay, whatever it asks me, there's always a question on here. You can use these cards for just discussion or meditation or whatever. I'm using them as journal prompts. Okay. When was the last time you allowed negativity to snatch a piece of your peace? And how can you prevent it from happening in the future? Wow. See, now when I read something like that, what I always do first in my journal is I write the question. When was the last time? When was the last time you allowed my spelling is so bad that I can look at a card like this and all the words are spelled right there and I'll still write it, misspell it. Okay. Allowed negativity, negativity to snatch a piece of your peace, a piece, P-I-E-C-E, of your peace, P-E-A-C-E. I had to look up at that word because what's one of my problems is S's and C's. Is it C-E or S-E? I never know. Okay. And how can you prevent it from happening in the future? And how, and N-D, I put A-D. Okay, and how can you prevent it from happening in the future? Now, so I'll always start my journal entry with the question. I'll write the question down. Sometimes, here was a question, that was my short answer. Sometimes I'll have a question that took 2 pages to fill out the answer. Oh, this one here, there was a question. The answer took 1, 2, 3, 4 full pages. So sometimes they take a lot more. But anyhow, so I will write on this. Now this is going to be my journaling prompt for today. When was the last time you allowed negativity to snatch a piece of your peace? And how can you prevent it from happening in the future? When I write this question down, I understand the question more. Sometimes I look at the question and I say, oh, gosh, I can't answer that. And sometimes I think, oh, I'm 72 years old almost. And some of this is this is for young people. And then I think, no, I was young once, so I can write down even my thoughts. Unicorn mode. Now I'm in unicorn mode. But I can put my thoughts in here. Even I could have done this when I was younger. That kind of thing. So that works out good. So this is going to be my question for today that I'm going to journal about, and put my bookmark back into my book here. I'm going to continue on today with making more. I can put this back in the box because I already wrote it down. I'm going to be making more hats today, but I wanted to show you how I use my machine, and so hopefully I showed you, and hopefully you understand it. And it can be a little sniffy at the beginning, but it works out after a while. 47 minutes and 44 seconds. Okay, I'm going to ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make. I see a thing on here that almost looks like a pause, so I'm going to say that ask God to watch over you every step. Oh, I said that. And then I'm going to put pause on here and see if it actually pauses. I'm going to put these 2 lines. I think it paused. I do have a pause on here. Well, son of a gun. Okay, now I'm going to load this on up upload it. I'm going to upload it now. So it'll be locked and loaded. And, oh, this is one of my pom-poms. I like making pom-poms too. So some of my hats will get pom-poms. So anyhow, that's all I want to tell you today. That's all I want to tell you today. Now, it is 9:39. Papa hadn't got up and made my coffee. I'm going to divorce him. I'm going to tell him when he gets up, we're going to get a divorce. Not really. I'm just kidding about that. But anyway, I'm going to stop now and ask God to watch over every step taken. I already said that. But bring you back safe and sound and happy and healthy and well fed to that very next video. And God bless.